I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Ms. Marvel issue number 20. With her brother stolen from her and her beloved city slowly turning against her, what will Kamala Khan do next? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. So, as the comic opens up, we check on in with Amir, who got grabbed by the agents of Kind and the New Jersey mayor in the previous issue. The surprising thing, though, is Amir has no idea this is about supposedly having superpowers. He assumed that this had something to do with him being Muslim and American. In fact, he has a whole speech prepared about how terrorists don't actually look like him. What with the robes and everything else, saying the real bad terrorists are the ones who gel their hair, wear skinny jeans, and try so hard to fit into white America. And when they can't fit in, that's when they snap, go off the reservation, and start hurting people. In fact, everything he's saying right here, right now about what makes a terrorist perfectly also describes our two villains, Discord and Lockdown. My favorite quote is when people have so little going in their lives that the only way they can see themselves becoming stars in their own life story is to become the villain. But hey, this is all about Mayor Chuck's weird crusade against superpowered individuals, and because indeed Amir did show some superpowers early on in the series run, that's why they're knocking on his door now. Of course, he never showed those powers ever again, and that was a one-off, but hey, just because these new laws put in place by this clearly corrupt mayor are illogical, biased, and meant to hurt people doesn't mean they won't be enforced. Now back over with Ms. Marvel herself, she's coming to after getting her bell rung by Discord in the previous issue. Why she took such a hit she's even hallucinating seeing her friend Bruno again. Severe concussion Bruno warns Kamala that she's going to have to make a very hard choice very soon. That maybe not everyone loves what she stands for and what she's been doing for the city, and that she's gonna have to make this choice completely alone. This possible brain damage induced warning ends up coming truer much quicker than our hero could have thought. Chuck, the new Hydra-backed mayor, has whipped up the Jersey populace into an anti-superhero fever, saying that Jersey City was a nice place before Kamala came along and started pushing her superhero agenda on people, bringing in clones and giant dinosaurs and occasional Loki attacks. Ms. Marvel admits perhaps things haven't been perfect, but she saved people, right? How many times has she saved Jersey from complete destruction? Unfortunately for our hero, this is one of those "what have you done for me lately" crowd. Also a crowd that seemingly is able to ignore the fact that Mayor Chuck literally got arrested along with a bunch of Hydra agents not a few arcs back. Who am I kidding? They'd probably just call it fake news. It's at this point too, Becky and the new mysterious Discord make the scene. 2-on-1, Ms. Marvel can't handle them as their powers seem perfectly tailor-made to counteract her own. With no other options left, Ms. Marvel decides to look up the nice third-party candidate from a couple arcs back, you know, the one who was supposed to be mayor before Chuck overturned the results. Unfortunately, this lady isn't much help, she just reinforces what we already know, and that is, how do you fight the good fight when the bad guys have already won, when they've changed the rules and rigged the game? She says that they're moving forward into uncharted waters right now, and to be a superhero might also mean Ms. Marvel has to be a rebel. However, before our hero can decide her next course of action, the bad guys try and make the decision for her. They've rounded up all superpowered individuals within the Jersey City limits, and they say unless Ms. Marvel turns herself in, they'll let all these people suffer in her stead. So that was Ms. Marvel number 20, everyone, and much like a lot of this book, they deal with some pretty heavy themes and ideas. And yet, at its heart, it never loses that superhero flavor, or indeed that young person appeal. Ms. Marvel knows that she's dealing with stuff way above her pay grade, which is why I appreciate that she's not afraid to ask for help. I also enjoy seeing the growth and character development for the Khan family. Amir has kind of been a main character since the beginning of this book, and it's always nice to see situations through his eyes to get his perspective. Overall, I'd feel comfortable giving this one an 8 out of 10. This was another really strong issue of this series. So that's Ms. Marvel for you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of these other videos? Then you can follow me on social media at Cape Joel across the board. And if you're feeling in a supportive mood, I have a Patreon where you can see exclusive videos and podcasts before anyone else for as little as $1 a month. So until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching.